Man, in case you don't know what that is, that was a clip of my good friend David Blaine, who was starting his David Blaine live tour for North America for the spring and summer. Got 36 days that kick off May the 6th in San Diego. That was a clip where he really, I mean, just amazed Drake by somehow pulling frogs, spitting frogs out of his mouth into a glass. David Blaine is back, ladies and gentlemen.
David Blaine!
The most interesting magician on the planet. He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
My fave.
The most celebrated illusionist on the planet. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. The scariest man on the planet. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. He's back, damn it. How you been?
I've been good.
Yeah?
Yeah, about to get back on the road. So I just started an intense regimen, training, eating very little, dropped 20 pounds in about 2 weeks.
Damn.
Whoa,
Yeah.
for what?
Yeah.
How'd you do it?
You don't eat.
Oh, damn. What kind
That's how you do it. You eat just like lean proteins, vegetables, and work out 4 hours a day or something like that. Because once I go on tour,
Yeah.
it's every single day that there's a show I can't eat. So I start to adjust now a little bit early. So
You got to explain why. I
Yeah.
know why. It's a reason why you can't eat.
well, the clip that you just showed,
Yeah.
that comes from a guy that was the human aquarium. And he was able to convert his body into a habitat where creatures could live and then bring them up at will.
Yeah.
So I've kind of incorporated those things into the live show on some level.
So in the clip, people heard it in the audio, but you actually spitting up frogs, live frogs out of your stomach, right?
Yeah, but none have ever been injured. None have ever been harmed in any way, shape, or form.
Accidentally went down the digestive tract or anything like that.
Yeah, make sure it come out the right hole too, because you know,
That's kind of nasty.
They be leaping.
That actually was really. So I was in L.A. and I ran into Drake, and I was just doing magic to him and his friends, and I was like, you know, he said, "Oh, I always watch your show stuff." I said it would be an honor to have you on my show, and he said, "Well, come to the NBA All-Stars, and I got this house that we're doing a party, and you just set up there, and I'll grab Steph Curry, this one, that." And so, sure enough, I get there, and Drake delivered beyond. So Drake comes through with Dave Chappelle, Steph Curry, Drake, and there was one frog for each of them.
Wow. So the frogs are actually,
And Steph Curry is very religious, so if you watch the clip, he's like crucifix. He's giving me this.
yeah,
Hilarious.
a lot of people do that. I remember I always tell this story when we were on the plane once, and my Diddy came on the plane and was like, "Yo, be careful with David Blaine, you know, careful." And then after you did a few tricks, I didn't talk to you the whole ride. I had to deal with that. How
That's
do
funny.
How do you top now on this? Are you going to top some of the things you've done already?
I mean, this tour is actually the most difficult endurance feat of my career. And the reason why is because it's all of these difficult stunts combined with magic, but night after night, all combined into one evening. So it's like putting yourself through each stunt that normally I would do 1 year apart from the next one. Back to back is such a risk that I couldn't even get insurance on the water tank.
You can't get.
They won't cover the tank. They won't take that bet because they think there's such a good, risk factor above their own profitability. So it's the stunt that Houdini did live on stage every night. Afterwards, one night he collapsed, was rushed to the hospital, and he died.
Yeah.
And I'm certain it was from pushing and pushing and pushing to the breaking point, literally.
I thought he took some punches in the stomach earlier that day.
Yeah, he did, but he still did his show because he was a workaholic, so he wouldn't just back out. So he's like, even though he was internally bleeding or whatever the case was, he wasn't going to let his audience down. So he went on stage, pushed himself, did the upside-down water tank, got out, collapsed, was rushed to the hospital, and died.
Wow.
That's not going to happen to me.
But you're going to be submerged in the tank, right? And you're going to lock your hands and shackle your wrist and
No. I just push for a really extended period of time, and every night I try to push further and further. So each show I try to go as far as possible. So right before I black out.
Right before you, your life.
And I got an emergency team waiting on top, so if something goes wrong, they dive in, they'll pull me up and unfortunately, the show will end there. But it also has all the other stuff. It has like the ice pick through the arm. It has the human dragon where you drink the kerosene and a gallon of water and extinguish the fire. So it's a physical monster.
What about with all the debate about gun reform? Will you ever catch up?
I cut that. The bullet catch has a long history of magicians doing it, but after all this, before that, I cut that out.
So you cut that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so good, man. All right.
Yeah.
Go
I'm
ahead, Tracy.
wondering, though, is it safe to say that you don't have a fear of death? Since it's something that, the audience is thinking about when they're watching you, and they're like, if that was me, I would already been gone 10 minutes ago.
I don't fear death because I kind of had that belief since I was young, which my mother instilled in me in books like Siddhartha and stuff like that everything is one thing and it's all connected. So there's no difference between you, to him, to me, to her, to the tree, to the earth, to the ground. So it's all one thing that just continues. The energy shifts and changes,
Transfers,
but it
yeah.
never, So therefore, I never really feared death. Based on that.
In some twisted way, do you feel like the audience sort of kind of watches to see if something will go wrong?
I think there's a percentage of people that do. I think you get a mixture of all sorts of things. I know I would be there waiting to see something go wrong.
At least he's honest. At least he's honest
He's
about
drowning,
it.
yes.
If you notice Heather B hasn't said one word to you, and that's on purpose, David Blaine.
Because he scared me so many times that he's been here. He did the card trick before he gave me a Sharpie that I saw it said the word Sharpie on it, and then by the time he left, it changed into the number 5. Like, when the last time you been to church?
You know what?
Wait.
Let me try a simple thing.
We got an unopened pack.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, crack it open.
Wait, hold up.
No, hold on. Let me
Answer
just
that
try
question.
one thing for Heather. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh gosh, he loves
1,
me.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The rest we don't need. So let me just count them again so you can see it's 10 and 10. 2. While I'm doing this, open that deck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here and 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you agree that there's 20 cards and they're all different?
But let me check.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
And Sway
7,
also
8,
look,
9,
they're all
10.
different.
1,
There's
2,
20
3, 4,
cards.
5, 6, 7,
And make
8,
sure
9,
nothing
10.
up my sleeves.
David Blaine just laid out
Good.
20 cards,
Yes.
all
And they're
different
all
cards.
Now listen to me. When you think, hold these behind your back.
Behind
Hold them
my
up-
back.
Yeah, just like that. And from my half, and once again, just look at them and count. Make sure count them out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He has 10,
Think
Heather
of
has
one from
10.
in my half. Look at them
Okay.
and think, no, you have to see one. Look
I
inside.
see it.
Not the ace of hearts. That's
No,
obvious.
I
but
got
make
it
sure you got
already.
it.
I
I'm
got
not
it.
looking at your
Okay,
eyes. You
okay,
thought of
okay.
one from
I got
inside?
it.
She's so scary.
Look, no, but she's thinking of one. Make sure I don't do any sleight of hand. Look, Heather. I do this, your card just vanished. Now there's only 9 cards here. Your card is gone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Your card's gone.
It's gone, Heather?
It's gone. It is.
You know where it went?
If it's behind my back, you are out of here.
You now have 11 cards in your hand.
Let's pull them out, Heather. Count them
It's no
out.
longer 10. Go ahead and look
Count
at
them out,
them.
Heather.
Turn them face up.
And count them in front so the
Oh
camera
my
can see.
God.
1,
Count them so the camera can see in the middle. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh.
That's
And
the
keep
card.
counting.
What? Keep counting.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yo, bro!
But what's the card that you saw? The nine of diamonds. Show up to the camera.
The 9 of diamonds.
So the 9 of diamonds went from his hand to your behind your back.
Behind my back.
Oh my
In my hand.
gosh! Oh my gosh!
In that deck?
And then we got a fresh deck.
Love it.
All right, hold up. DB got a fresh deck. Hold up. Hold
By
up.
the way, my favorite thing is to
Put
use
talking that
other
mic.
decks.
I can talk to them. DB, no, don't handle them that. Don't handle them that.
Okay.
Get DB. DB,
Take
you
out the
come.
jokers and everything.
Okay, cool. Can he do it from over there?
Yeah, shuffle it, take
Okay.
the jokers out, do all that
Tracy,
stuff.
close your laptop for me.
All right, I got
All right,
you.
close your laptop, DB.
I got it.
I want Yinka to get this on. film.
Everything's seen.
Look at Heather's face, ladies and
You want
gentlemen.
me to take anything out or
I
just...
would remove the 2 jokers and the 2 ad cards.
Got it.
Okay, so DB got a fresh deck.
And
He
then,
went
and then really shuffle it up. You know what I mean?
And he went and bought this on purpose because I
Yeah.
said Blaine is coming back. He went and got his own deck. He's been protecting that deck for a couple days.
When the last time you been to church, though?
This Sunday. Last Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of church you went to?
I went to the Salvation Army on 14th Street. They have a lot. Yeah, I like going. I like getting. I'm Jewish, but I like the energy of just people thinking about good things.
Okay, so it wasn't no upside down crosses.
No.
Oh, Damien. All right, go ahead, DB. You shuffling the deck.
Yeah,
DB
I'm kind of
doesn't know how to
retarded.
shuffle.
Terribly. Shut up.
Give me the deck. I can shuffle it.
Let me ask you a question. Can you come over here with the deck?
Yeah, and come stand next to me. I want to see this. And by the way, David Blaine, man, you got to see his North American tour. This is one of the most entertaining shows you're going to see, starting May 6th in San Diego. You can reach out to him on social media. 36 dates. Tickets are available now. DB handling the deck. Okay.
You shuffled it, sort of.
Let's talk that mic here. There you go.
So I mean, it's not a serious
not a good
shuffle, but it's decent, right?
Want me to shuffle them? I can shuffle.
Shuffle up, Sway.
Give me the. Let me shuffle them.
Yeah, but we'll do here while we do it. But here, let me just see something. Do we have a Sharpie or something like that? If not, I brought one. Here, I have one.
That's that Sharpie.
Take this out. Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you all about that
Take
Sharpie.
one out. Take one out. Whatever you like.
Nah. Go another one.
That's why
Don't ever go your first thought.
Okay.
Do you like that one? If you want to change it, you can.
Wow.
It's up to you.
All right.
Show everybody. Unless you want to change it. Show everybody.
Yeah, show everybody. Show the camera.
Everybody
Show the camera.
Got it.
You're
Okay.
going to make sure I don't cheat.
Okay,
So,
Heather.
Heather, can you hold my wrist?
Hell no.
Heather, hold his wrist. Heather.
That could be the savior.
I thought you were Jersey stand up.
Did you sign the face? Good. Perfect.
Okay.
You can close the Sharpie.
Close the Sharpie.
Right. Now look, you're going to make sure I can't cheat.
Okay.
Hold my wrist with your left hand. Good. Now it's like I'm handcuffed. I can't do sleight of hand. Let me take the card. So your card, and look, my hands are held, right? It's like, and I can't do up my sleeves.
You can't do
with
nothing.
sleight of hand. So the card goes about middle, correct? Estimate. Let's say about center, give or take. Yeah?
Yes.
Name a suit. Name a suit other than the suit of his card to eliminate.
You want me to name it?
What was the suit of his card?
You want me to say that?
The suit of his card. What was it?
Diamonds.
Diamonds. Name a suit other than diamonds to eliminate.
Clubs.
Clubs. Gone.
Oh my God.
That leaves hearts and spades. Which do you want?
Spades.
You want spades?
I want
You're
spades.
sure?
I'm positive.
Not to eliminate. You want them.
That's what I want. Spades.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Because spades are black.
Okay. So look. That's fine. Look. Watch close. My hands are held.
Okay.
If I squeeze the deck, look. See how the cards start to eliminate? So first I get rid of the diamonds.
The fuck?
Then the clubs.
Oh, shit.
The hearts.
The cards are
whole deck
disappearing.
everything disappears except for what Sway wanted. That's good. See, Sway? And
And
of
they're
course,
all spades.
and of course his card.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
No.
So every card in the deck is now spades.
No.
And then it's just DB's card that he signed.
Dana plays the greatest.
Say something. Say something, DB.
Nah.
Oh, my gosh. We're going to open up the phone lines, man.
DB, you didn't bring another deck, right? Just that one?
I think we have one in the back.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
All right.
We can use mine.
Call up and can you do tricks over the phone line? You want to talk to David Blaine? 888-742-3345. Call us. Somebody hug Heather.
1 minute, 6 seconds.
Oh my gosh, David Blaine is in here spooking out the whole room. This is entertainment. Next to Beyonce, he's the next person I would buy to see on tour.
At Coachella.
Coachella. They should have David Blaine at Coachella.
Coachella.
Matter of fact, Coachella, you should have David Blaine be the first magician on that Coachella stage.
Yeah, make history again.
Oh, my God. You got a lot of callers right here. You can reach them, too, on social media. It's directly at David Blaine, right?
Yeah, at David Blaine.
All
yeah.
right, man. Okay, man. Let's go to San Diego since the tour is starting in San Diego. What's up, man? We got Tommy on the line. What up, Tommy?
Tommy.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going, Tommy?
Man.
Yo, Dave Blaine, crazy, man.
Thank you, man.
I'll tell you what, is there any coincidence that DB and Dave Blaine got the same initials, right?
Oh, yeah, you're also DB?
Yeah.
And there's also a DB, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and they both have beards. And they both kind of ambiguous in
But he
their
doesn't have
nationality.
the DB. He doesn't have the DB tattoo though.
I don't want to steal that. I mean, I can borrow it.
Okay,
You can
wow.
borrow it.
Okay.
Hey, Tommy, you going to go check them out? The kickoff day is May 6th.
Oh,
Tommy, you're in
I can't wait to see
you're
him.
in San Diego.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so if you come to the show, I'll be, before the show begins, if you get there like an hour early, I'll be up in the balcony doing street magic and stuff like that. So, if I'll be running all around the theater. So if you do come, just come find me an hour before. Or sometimes in the lobby, sometimes up running around the top side.
All right.
Yeah, I'll come looking for you.
Okay,
All right,
man.
tell me you spoke to me here.
She's crazy about that shit, man.
Yeah, mention Sway in the morning. Everybody in San Diego, mention Sway in the morning when you see him, okay? Christine in Las Vegas. What's up, Christine? Christine.
Hello?
Yeah, how you doing? David Blaine is here.
Oh, hi. Oh, okay. I just wanted to know what's his motivation after you push your body to such far limits. Where do you pull from to get your motivation to continue to be great?
Yeah, I mean, part of the drive is I always like to set really difficult goals that are kind of like a challenge. So the way I look at it is I set a goal that I would assume is for somebody. Let's say I want to climb this hill, or I want to climb a mountain, or I run this marathon or something like that. So I kind of make it a very difficult goal, and then I get excited to work my way there. So that the motivation is actually the work itself.
It's a process. Thank you, Christine. You're a citizen.
Sway in the morning.
Mason is in Miami. Go ahead, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Hey, shout out Team Sway in the morning. I did want to ask you guys, kind of a big deal to me is, a lot of people think David Blaine is some sort of like satanic worship person.
No.
To the devil.
Not even any sort of that.
Like, I don't know. How do you feel about people saying that about you, man?
No, I mean, I always think it's kind of funny because, the way I look at it, it's all simple stuff. Like, it's all just practice and training and experimenting and repetition and failure. But eventually it starts to look like something that's impossible. But those are the things that I like, are things that look impossible but are actually really being done. So that's why I like guys like Harry Houdini, or the guys that used to do these one-off vaudevillian acts where they actually put their life on the line to do something that you think is physically impossible, but it actually can be done based on human physiology. And then what I do is I study with doctors and scientists and look at the history of and the context of it, and then push myself as far as I can.
So there's no devil worshiping.
Yeah. Okay. It's all pretty scientific and straightforward, and psychology and all that stuff combined.
All right, real quick question. Go ahead.
Yeah, real quick. Is there any one person in this world, whether it's a special woman or a family member, that knows how you do this?
My daughter.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, she knows everything.
She's training? She's training to become a magician?
I hope not, because I don't want her to see the crazy things that I do and ever want to attempt those. But she's pretty phenomenal. At age 7, when I'm with her and she does something, I can't follow it up because the whole room runs away screaming.
Yeah, the fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree, right? We got a game for you. You brought up Houdini, so we came up with a game called
Battle of the Best. Okay, you're rich, you're famous, and you're probably pretty good at what you do.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
But we want to know who you would pick between the greatest matchups of all time. It's the Battle of the Best on Sway in the morning.
All right, real easy game. All you got to do is
real easy game. We put in some of the best magicians of all time, and you have to pick 2 at a time and figure out who would win between the 2.
Who you think is the best?
Okay, so take 2 things.
Yeah,
And read the names out loud.
2 pieces of paper.
Yeah. Don't make them disappear.
Right.
You don't have to do anything with them.
Took a long time to plot this out.
Darren Brown. Oh, so you guys are really getting in there.
Yeah.
Darren Brown and Houdini. I gotta say Houdini, but I also love that DB as well. But Houdini's my guy.
Yeah, but you like Darren Brown, though, right?
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. Just leave it right there.
Dynamo. This is a funny game. Dynamo and Chris Angel. I gotta go with Dynamo.
Why? Chris Angel is great. Is that competition? Is Chris Angel a competition?
I don't find him to be, but I think he works hard, and I like that,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any rivals? Here we go. We got magician beef right here, huh?
I don't find him to be, but you work hard.
Okay.
Baby, that's a T-shirt.
That sounds like a Nicki Minaj bar.
Okay. Who you got?
David Copperfield and Penn and Teller. I like both of them, but Copperfield is, he's a guy that changed the whole dynamic of the business of magic. So he opened the doors to everybody, you know, because once Copperfield was that guy that really showed that magic was an industry, guy like me with a deck of cards that was trying to push this concept, street magic, had people listening. So
yeah,
he was very important to opening a lot of doors.
So is Chris Angel considered a rival?
I mean, I don't really pay much attention to all that stuff.
Is your friend?
I don't really know him. I never spoke to him or anything like that. Yeah.
I got like 5 T-shirts right now. My shit gonna be popping this summer, y'all.
These sponsors are ill. It's magic. We don't even think it's a rivalry.
It's magic.
All right, man. David Blaine, man. Get this man a round of applause. Always good to see you, brother. I'm glad you're doing well, man.
Thank you.
Glad you're doing well, man.
Thank you.
Can we get tickets when the tour come out here on the East Coast?
Yeah. I would love it if you guys came. So it's at the King's Theater in Brooklyn, July 12 and July 14. You guys should all come.
Okay.
And I'll be sure to pull Sway on stage and make him go running off. I can almost guarantee it. Forget the airplane ride.
Okay. All right. Yeah. The airplane ride was spooky, bro. All right, and then can you do street magic with Heather? Can Heather be in the street magic? She'd love it.
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
All right.
Always.
All right.
Always.
David Blaine, give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, man, Atlanta Stand Up, man. We got Pee Wee Longway is up next. You want to talk with him, 888-742-3345.
Back on my bullshit, I'm packing a full clip, I'm trickle, bitch, get back for I pull it and let it